Okay. Um, I got stuff to talk about. Been out and about today, wearing my Christmas hat, wearing my shirt, my tie, uh, my black military jacket with the overcoat, nice pair of leather gloves. Nothing too, nothing too crazy. Nonetheless, uh, people are people are wrong. There's something wrong with people because the looks I get just from existing. It's like I'll be walking down a street or something. I'll be walking, through the park, and people, doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter who they are. They'll go, I don't know whether I can replicate it. They'll do the thing. It's like they walk past. The sort of, you know, like I don't try and uh look like I have two heads. Okay, maybe I'm striking as a person. Smile then, if you are gonna, look at me like I've pissed on your kids. Um, or, you know, wearing my Christmas hat, wearing my Christmas hat. I'm happy, I'm jolly, having a good time, you know. Um, Still, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who passes. It's the same response. No one seems happy. No one smiles. They are dead inside. Whether it's the old, you know, you know, whether it's that, which probably is. Most people got it. But since 2020, people have been crazy. People have been uh very dead inside, indeed. Gen Z don't really have facial expressions, you know? They don't. It's just, so I was talking the other day about this thing and I'm really passionate about it. And it's just, no, hello, no raising of the eyebrows, moving of the eyes, you know, smiling, doing things, having facial expressions. It's worrying. It is indeed. People on the street, I don't know where it's, whether it's where I live or they don't really have a sense of humor anymore. They don't have a sense of humor. Um, they don't. Maybe it's because, having autism, I have a different sense of humor. Um, Maybe I have an intelligent sense of humor. I don't know. Sometimes people don't pick up on intelligent senses of humor because it's more niche and it requires you to know, to understand certain things about humanity and about society that inside of you don't understand why it's funny. That's so, which is a little reference, I suppose, to what was that quote? It was life is a comedy. No, life is a tragedy close up and a comedy far away. So, and that's true, indeed. Um, but I get on with it. I get on with life, and I do my thing, and I make music, and I do art and philosophy, and I write and I create things, all the while struggling, deeply struggling with anxiety, with depression, with no friends, with fucking, you know, tons of stuff. So it's not easy. a difficult thing is when, you know, you're somewhere like, I go to a bookshop a lot. I go to the bookshop. And when you're somewhere and someone, you know, says something like, I don't know, I don't have a reference. They say something that pertains to the knowledge you have upon a subject. And you can, and because obviously if it's history, it pertains to all other things like science and geology and all that stuff. And then that obviously pertains to the human condition because if they don't understand it, and it's like you can't answer the question truthfully entirely because you have to go through about 70 different checkpoints of like, oh, do you understand this? Have you learned this yet? Have you got hit? No, you haven't. Okay, well, you've got a lot to learn then. So, and you can't tell them everything you've learned in like 5 years in, you know, 20 minutes. You can't do that. So you just have to say, oh yeah, wow, wow, you know, uh, and then leave it. You know, the occasional thing you can correct them on if it's like something small. Uh, but people aren't ready. People aren't ready for stuff. People aren't ready to. Uh, they're not awake. They're getting stupider, getting more dull, less awake. But if you're an exception in any medium, you will be very lonely. And all of the great people of the past were very depressed, very lonely, very anxious people, struggling people, poor, you know? Obviously, the first person that comes to mind, Edgar Allan Poe, all this, you know, people like that. But yeah, they were. It's the curse of the romantic. It's the curse of the aware. Definitely the aware. If you're aware as a person, that's a big curse and an advantage. More so, I find a curse because um, it's very difficult to with autism as well. Sensory stuff, like I get disorientated, dizzy with wind, going outside, seeing, you know, all this stuff. It's very difficult for me. Sleep is a big factor, but anyway, I woke up very early today. Too early, actually. I woke up, you know, turned over on my pillow, felt this dizziness, and I was like, oh, fuck. Had a bit of a panic attack. Calmed down. That went away. And I was like, you know, and I made an adult sort of decision to just, yeah, I'm gonna get up anyway. I'm gonna get up anyway, fuck it. So I got up, and I've been up since 11:30 a.m. So it's 1:40, 1:50 now, p.m. So in the afternoon. So I've been up about 13 hours, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, but it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Or gal, guy, gal, I don't care, man, woman, whoever's watching. No one is going to be watching, but you have to talk as if no one's going to watch anyway. Just the same as you must write as if no one's going to read the book, so that you can get everything good out. Yeah. I'm looking at myself when I'm looking off. I'm looking at myself. Because it's very weird to look into a camera like that and just stare. I'm not used to it. I don't do this. I should, but this is a webcam, and well, I hope your day is going well. because mine is shaky, as I'd put it most days. Shaky day. I got some books. In fact, I got a new one today. I got Mary Poppins in the park, or Mary Poppins, yeah, Mary Poppins in the park. So that was a lovely one. Well, nonetheless, um, I'm gonna stop now because I'm starting to feel nauseous and yeah, horrible. So